Hi everyone! Today we're going to show you how to customize the homepage. First, you need to start from your main Shopify admin dashboard and click on the Smind Sections app. Head over to the navigation menu on the left and click on Templates near the top and select the Homepage filter. This gives us a focused view of complete page designs. Now, browse through the gallery. For this video, we are looking for the newest designs to build that luxury brand feel. Once you spot the perfect template, click on its thumbnail image to open a detailed preview window. A pop-up preview will appear, giving you a closer look. If you're satisfied that this is the right design, click the block Install button in the bottom right corner. Before it installs, a general settings window pops up and you can keep the default template name and template slug unless you have a specific technical reason to change it. Once that's verified, click the Install button to proceed. And go ahead and click the Content Editor button on that pop-up. Now we're going to start by configuring the general settings that apply to the whole template. First up, click on the color block on Smind Style, and we need to change the background color to match your brand, specifically so it fits the color of your header menu. Also, make sure to change the text color to your new brand color as well. Next, let's talk typography. Change the heading font to Manrope. Then change the body font to Manrope as well. Now for the advanced typography settings. For the heading collection, let's change the heading H3 for desktop to 18 pixels. For collection items, change heading H4 to 16 pixels. For product titles, change heading H5 to 14 pixels. For descriptions, set the font size to 14 pixels. Moving to the menu items in the header, change the font size to 14 pixels and set the font weight to semi-bold. For the price, change that to 14 pixels and set the font weight if you want. Finally, for the layout, set the spacing or padding between the content and the edges of the screen to 30 pixels. Set the horizontal space between columns in the grid layout to 20 pixels. Once that's done, click Save. Let's customize the announcement bar to highlight important info. First, you need to check the Display On setting. It's currently set to all devices. It means this announcement bar will be displayed on both mobile and desktop view. Then you can toggle on Enable Sticky Bar when scrolling so it stays visible at the top as users scroll down. Now switch to the mobile view. For mobile users, set the top and bottom padding mobile to 10 pixels. Finally, change the message content to let customers know about your shipping delivery details. Alright, now for the first collection list to create an engaging first impression. We're going to switch to the mobile view and to see how it looks like, so we have to enable Swipe on Mobile. This turns the grid into a horizontal slider on phones, which is super user-friendly. Because of that, you need to turn it on. Next, we need to set the top-bottom padding in mobile to 0 pixels. For the first collection item, you have to upload your image, remove the subheading, change the heading to something new, add your button links, and finally change the button style to text. And for the next collection item, also repeat the same process. Next is the first featured collection. Everything looks good, and I think I have to remove the heading entirely. Next, we're going to remove one of the existing collection items. Then, for each remaining item, add a new collection item and change the collection title, and repeat this for all the other items in this section. For the first collection items, I would choose a collections for bags product. The second is for the belts collection. Lastly is for the hats collection. Moving on to the second collection list, and you have to switch to mobile view and set the top padding to 0 pixels. Next, we need to remove the heading here as well. And now, for each collection, upload a new image, change the heading, and add your button links. We have 4 collection items right here. The first one is for the caps products. The second is for the jacket product. The third is for the skirts product. Last product is for the jewelry products. Now let's customize the image hero. You have to add a stunning image for the desktop and a separate one optimized for mobile. Then you need to remove the description text, change the heading to your new copy, and update the button label and style. Next, we're going to switch to Mobile View to adjust the content position, so we choose a bottom position for the content. For the third collection list, you need to switch to Mobile View and set the top and bottom padding mobile to 20 pixels. Then, for each collection, add an image, change the heading, and update the button links. Repeat that for the other collections in this section. Now for a cool feature, shop the look. First, you need to select the main background image for the section. Second, add the first specific product from your catalog to a hotspot and set the horizontal and vertical positions as you see fit. Third, add the second product and set its hotspot position until you like it. And then you have to switch to Mobile View to check how it works, then switch back to Desktop and remove the heading. In the hotspot settings, you can change the image position and the hotspot style. For spacing, set the padding in the desktop to 30 pixels and in the mobile to 20 pixels. Next up, the second featured collection. You have to remove the heading, and then you need to choose a new collection. For example, let's set this to the luggage collection items. After that, you have to set the top padding desktop to 30 pixels. So we're going to switch to Mobile View and set the top and bottom padding mobile to 30 pixels as well. For the image with text section, you need to add an image. Then you need to change the heading and descriptions, and also you have to update the button title, add a link, and change the button style if you want. For the blog post section, first add the blog list you want to feature. And then set the bottom padding. For desktop, set it to 50 pixels, and for mobile, set it to 30 pixels. Let's set up the Instagram section. First, you have to set the heading and add a button link to your brand name, like you see. Then we're going to add your images. So we have 5 images for each Instagram post, and we need to add an image for each one. Finally, customize the icon with text. For this section, I want to focus on the layout settings. And we're going to set how many blocks appear side by side on desktop. You can choose 2 or 4 columns. And we're going to switch to the mobile view. For mobile, choose between 1 or 2 columns to optimize readability. Then enable Swipe on Mobile to turn it into a carousel. Next, for the icon position, choose between top or left depending on the look you want. Now we are done. Click Save and preview the homepage template in the desktop view. After that, switch to the mobile view to make sure everything looks perfect. All right, you've built a luxury homepage. And thanks for watching.